Something that has often been mentioned in these videos is that the earliest 706s that were made in 1959 had cases cast in Diakon, aka Perspex, and that this proved too brittle and was quickly replaced by the more flexible thermo-plastic Acrylonitrile Butadiene Styrene, abbreviated to ABS. Let's compare an ABS set that is yellowed with one of the last Diakon sets, made by Plessey in 1963. Another difference between these two is the way the components are mounted and connected. Starting with external appearances, the glossy unyellowed finish and a sharp definition of the mouldings distinguish this earlier set. Another indication that this is an early set is its plain dial number plate. The later example has small arrows, sometimes called pietons, designed to speed the dialing process by making it easier for users to see when the dial has fully returned. Looking at the two alongside each other, one might wonder why ABS was chosen, but completely undamaged Diakon cases are now quite rare. Although, as well as losing its appearance, ABS as it ages also becomes less resilient, succumbing to minor knocks it would previously have shrugged off. Removing the cases, one can see that these two earlier mouldings are very similar. The sides of the later ABS cases found on the 746 were noticeably thinner. The type of plastic can be confirmed from the moulding marks. 12 indicates Diakon, 17 is ABS. From these marks one can tell that the handset paired with the ABS body is in fact Diakon, except the transmitter cap. Otherwise the handsets are identical, both having transmitter number 13C, rather than number 16, introduced in 1964. The original GPO specification for the telephone that was to become the 706 allowed for it to have either traditional plate wiring or a printed circuit board. Both types were in fact produced throughout the life of the 706, and it is here that these two telephones are most obviously different. The traditional version having a plastic base, while the PCB was mounted on a pressed metal base. The components and circuitry are identical and largely similar to those in earlier sets. Ringing and speech capacitors in a single can, induction and anti-side tone coil, a ringer with two 500 ohm coils, and an array of terminals allowing the circuit to be adjusted to suit various extension plans. Handsets used in early trials of the 700 type were found to have folded paper placed under the ear cap. Users had found the new rocking armature receiver 4T too loud on short lines. The innovative solution was an automatic regulator. On 706s, this was held in a jack socket, allowing the PCB unit to be inverted, removing it from the circuit when it was not needed. Both instruments use dial auto number 21, a trigger type with a plastic body not seen before in the UK. And finally, here is the paster, common to both sets, and a demonstration of each.